and I'm about to ask about it again.
All right.
No. I mean, he comes with a lot. Draymond, obviously, his future is up in the air over the next 2 months, whatever. How necessary do you view him having to come back for this team to remain in title contention? And I'm sure, do you desire to have him back? With everything that comes with him.
Yeah, I mean, look, if Draymond's not back, we're not a championship contender. We know that. I mean, he's that important to winning and to who we are. So I absolutely want him back. He's a competitor. He's an incredible defensive player. We can check all those boxes, and he and I have built a really special relationship that has run the gamut. Over the years, we've had our share of run-ins, but we've been through so much. We really care about each other and work together well. He knows that he had a great season this year from a basketball perspective, but he knows that he also compromised things by what happened back in October. And so part of him coming back next year has to be about rebuilding some of that trust and respect that he's earned here for a long period of time. And one thing I love about Draymond is he's always brutally honest, and he can take that sort of critique because he knows it's the truth. So I want him back. I think we all want him back, and hopefully that's exactly what happens, and we get ready to make another run next year.
Do you talk to Draymond about that? Like when he's kind of weighing his options, are you pitching to him or saying like this is why we need you back, or is it just he's going to choose what he's going to choose? I can't sway him either way. I'm just going to let it be.
We have not talked since our last game, but we will be talking soon, and we will discuss lots of things. So. That's. But I think he wants to be here, and he knows we want him here. So that's the main thing.
Steve, you touched on this earlier, but you mentioned how you've never seen it like this in terms of coaches.
Steve, over. You have 1 year left on your contract, and typically in sports, this is about the time when the two sides start talking about extensions and so forth. So, first question would be, have those discussions started at all? And the second question would be, how much longer would you like to coach? Are you a lifer or what?
Every coach says he's not a lifer, and then he turns into a lifer. That's what I've found. Our organization has a lot to sort through this summer, and my contract situation is not, nor should it be, at the top of the list. Right now, Bob's contract situation is number one because that influences a lot of the player decisions that have to be made, contracts, draft, free agency. So, we will get to my stuff whenever that happens, and I'm in no rush for that. I love coaching. I love coaching these players. I love coaching the Warriors. Love living in the Bay. But I'm also in the NBA, and all you have to do is look at your phone every day and see the next Hall of Fame coach that's fired. It's insane. I've never seen the league like this. I'm under no illusions that I, have a lifetime job here or something like that. But I love what I do, and I hope to be coaching here for a long time. But you never know how things work out, so we'll see.
Follow, Steve. What do you want to see Jordan improve at this summer? And do you still view him as like a franchise building block type piece?
Absolutely. I called him one of the foundational six at the end of last year, and I still believe that. It's important to remember Jordan did some really good things this year. He had a tough playoff stretch, but he averaged 20 points a game for us. It's hard to average 20 points a game in the NBA. So he helped us win a lot of games. He helped us win a championship a year ago. He would be the first to admit it wasn't his best season. But that's how these things go. That's how careers go. So as his coach, it's my job to help him get better and help him really find his groove and find a good comfort zone next year. I think the number one thing is he can be more efficient. He's such a talented player that we can help him get better shots offensively. And then on the defensive side, he's proven when he puts his mind to it, he can fight and get into the fight and hold his ground. And people are going to attack him because that's the nature of the game. Every NBA game you watch these days, it's a pick-on game. And so some guys are just going to be picked on. I know he can hold up to that. And so those are the areas where, we're going to really work with Jordan, and I know he's got the capability to improve dramatically and come back and have a great year next year.